Multiply with no reducing. Scenarios that use the word of tell us that we need to multiply. And then to multiply fractions, we must multiply the numerators together and the denominators together. Example 1. If a car is going 5 over 4 miles in 1 minute, then how far will the car have gone in 90 minutes? So for this problem, we will be multiplying the 5 fourths times 90. And we're going to put that 90 over 1. And we do this because any whole number can be shown to be over 1 as a fraction. So now let's go ahead and multiply. And so what we do is we multiply the numerators together, and then we multiply the denominators together. So we would go 90 times 5. So 0 times 5 is 0. 5 times 9 is 45. So we get 450. Then 4 times this 1 is equal to 4. So we would say the car will travel 450 over 4 miles in the 90 minutes. Let's do another example. If a car is going 4 over 3 miles in 1 minute, how far will the car have gone in 75 minutes? Once again, we're multiplying. We have 4 thirds, and we're going to multiply by 75 over the 1. We'll do the same thing by putting it over 1, and we're going to multiply the numerators together and then the denominators together. So now we have 75 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20, carry the 2. 4 times 7 is 28, plus this 2 is 30. So then we get 300. 3 times 1 is 3. So we would say the car has traveled 300 over 3 miles. Let's do another example. Example 3. Jake is on a road trip. His car is using 1/4 liter of oil each day. If he keeps up the same pace on the road trip, how many liters of oil will his car use in 4.5 days? Instead of 4.5, use 9 over 2 for this multiplication problem. So let's go ahead and set this up. So we have 1/4 liter, and we know we need to multiply it by this 9 over 2. So once again, we multiply the numerators together, and then we multiply the denominators together. So we get 9 times 1 is 9. 4 times 2 is 8. So we would say the car will use 9 over 8 liters of oil. So let's go ahead and look at another example. Susan is on the road trip. Her car is using 1 over 7 liter of oil each day. If she keeps up the same pace on the road trip, how many liters of oil will her car use in 2 3/4 days? Instead of 2 3/4, let's use 11 over 4 for this multiplication problem. So we have 1/7, and then we're going to multiply it by this 11 over 4. Again, we're going to multiply the numerators together. So we get 1 times 11 is 11. Next, we multiply 7 times 4, which is equal to 28. So we would say that her car will use 11 over 28 liters of oil.